is starting!
Oh no!
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Movie is Starting podcast. I am one of your hosts, Chris.
I am Jeremiah.
And today we are joined by another guest through the interwebs.
Jason from Corpseflight Gaming. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. How are you?
I am excellent. I am so stoked to be here.
Is that sarcasm?
No,
You're so stoked to be in your den at home, yes.
I'm stoked to be here on the podcast. Slightly less stoked to watch this movie, but...
Yeah, you picked it!
Yeah.
So tell us, what was it that made you pick this one? Like, what was the deciding factor?
We have yet to say what it is.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to spoil it, but I guess...
Spoilers!
So what movie are we watching today then, Chris?
Suburban Commando, duh!
Oh, the Hulk Hogan classic!
Double bill of this and no holds barred, son!
And Mr.
Well,
Nanny.
it's a Hulk Hogan movie, so about as good as they get, but that's not saying a whole lot.
But no, so what made you choose, I almost said no holds barred.
My job here is done.
Suburban Commando.
I wish I chose No Holds Barred now that you mention it. I just remembered this being a delightfully awful movie. Like, awful in just the best ways. And unfortunately, I saw this in the theater, so it's very... very ingrained in my memory.
Yeah.
I love how Jeremiah went like, ugh,
Well,
when you mentioned theater.
It's just funny. No, but it's funny because I remember when this came out, and I really because I was a Hulkamaniac when this came out, and I really wanted to see it in the theater. And instead, my mom was like, "No, we'll wait till it comes out on video." And then
Your mom had insight.
Yeah, well, then I even regretted watching it on video.
Yeah,
Did you like it on video?
There's one moment in it. There's one whole moment in this whole movie that I laughed at.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll point it out when we get there.
I think I might know what that is.
It involves the Undertaker, I'll say that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Because, Mark Calaway, a.k.a. The Undertaker, this was right whenever he hit WWF, so they were... Vince McMahon, I think, produced this movie too, and so
I wouldn't doubt it.
He was his whole thing was like we gotta promote our stars and stuff, and they saw that this is our big up and coming guy, and at the time I think he was also the enemy of Hulk Hogan.
He wasn't just a jobber?
No, he was no longer Mark Calaway or whatever.
I don't remember.
Me and Mark Calaway was what he was in like one of the
AWA
other organizations. Yeah, something like that.
At this point this movie was made, like they were now billing him as the Undertaker.
Yeah, he
didn't go by his name.
No.
When they were filming this, I don't think... Oh, yeah, he was in there already. Never mind. He was in there on...
Yeah, 91 this came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 90, I think, is when he came in and he destroyed Hogan at Survivor Series, I believe it was.
Yeah, because he actually got the belt, and then for some reason they took it away from him. I can't remember.
They slapped him on the hand and said, "You're not."
I think it was 6 when it happened. I was a Hulkamaniac too, and I think I remember like crying that Hulk Hogan lost to this dude.
Oh, he didn't do his prayers and say his vitamins. Holy shit! I was just randomly going through the cast list of this. Elizabeth Moss is in this movie as from Mad Men.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, she plays little girl. So keep your eye open when we watch this. Keep your eyes peeled for Elizabeth Moss.
I just want to say, of the three of us watching this movie tonight, I'm the one person here who has
never
not
seen it ever.
This.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself for the ride of your life. Do you have a seatbelt on that couch? I sure hope so.
I have a squatty potty.
You're in for a wild ride. You might need it.
Well, and the thing we noticed before we started recording is that this is also a New Line movie, and this is back when New Line was sort of kind of up and come, like still trying to establish itself as a serious
not just a horror franchise machine.
And we noticed that Chris here has the official Freddy's Dead
3D
glasses, and inside there is actually an ad for Suburban Commando.
And House Party 2.
Yeah. That's not the Pajama Jammy Jam, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
So it did it cost $11 million to make, and they only made $8 million off it.
Off of Suburban Commando?
Yeah, the box office.
Well, let's get this turd rolling.
Yeah.
So, since it's a commentary track, we ask you watch the movie with us as we watch it. So, have the movie queued up, and I am pressing play now.
All right.
And, of course, there's the classic New Line, although it won't say an AOL Time Warner company.
Oh, it won't be Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers!
Oh, wait, no, it does. Oh, it did. Just now. All right.
This is exciting.
Space, where most movies go to die.
That's Leprechaun.
Oh. Oh wow, those are some special ed effects.
Those
there.
are what they like to call in the industry explosions.
Yeah. And this is not a ripoff of Star Wars at all.
I think it's the same thing from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Save money on the Spaceballs.
What I was saying to Jeremiah earlier was Battle Beyond the Stars came out in 1980 and had no budget and looked way better than this.
Damn.
That was a Roger Corman joint. Donald Trump? That is Donald Trump. He's just dang.
No, he looks way too intelligent to be Donald Trump.
Yeah, his mouth actually doesn't spit garbage all day.
This guy reminds me of the bad guy from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Oh yeah, God, yeah. Joss Ackland, yeah.
I hate them and the robot versions of them.
A testicle?
A general suitor? Like someone who's going to marry somebody else?
That was a really nice zoom.
I was going to say, his voice sounds familiar, like he was...
Damn boots, though.
Yep. Oh, that...
These costumes that these guys are wearing, it does scream like Spaceballs. Like, we ain't found shit!
Especially those guys.
Why do they have the
generic
stylish little
stormtroopers.
pony nubs, too?
Yeah, I know, right?
They're like the porn ripoff of Stormtroopers or something.
We all gotta have the skullet, brother.
And when RoboCop gets too buffed out, he just pops out of his armor. That's what it looks like.
We are Icelandic.
The water is cold, yeah.
Quick, let's go get him. Oh, he went up there.
He's rocking dual power gloves, though.
Oh, now he's playing
It's so
with
bad.
power.
It's double bad.
I want to say that I've heard this music used in movie trailers around this time.
Oh yeah, like the generics
Yeah.
hero score. That's probably what they like. They just called it up on the computer. It was just generic.
It's like a mini file almost.
No one's gonna link these because everyone's only gonna watch them once.
Oh, brother!
Oh,
he's gone in a state of Hulkamania, so there's no way they can stop him.
Yeah, he didn't even start shaking. He just came right out of it.
Here's my letter of resignation.
Special delivery.
What? What?
Oh man, he just gambited his hand off.
It's V. It literally is V.
Damn.
It was supposed to be a glaive. They're like, no, we'll edit it in post production.
Into the garbage chute, flyboy!
Man, Star-Lord totally ripped this scene off.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And he stole Cad Bane's boots.
Yeah.
Or Star-Lord's, depends on which company.
At least he's got varying speeds. He's like, all right, I need slow enough that I can still arm bombs and stick them in vents.
I like how they're just like flattened grenades.
Yeah.
Brother.
Wow, you could totally see the matte lines on that when it blew up. I don't like this, Hatu. I think I'm gonna throw up, brother.
It's A B left right A B.
Maybe you should have more than just a button to drive the thing. Maybe like a joystick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Just needed to call up the kryptonite. Being there.
Oh, and,
Oh my god.
yeah, but there is a link. You're about to hear.
Roy Doctress?
You're about to hear a link to this from this movie to the Alien universe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, doesn't he chirp it like, what a stupid idea?
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, there it was. Aliens reference. This possibly happens in the same universe. God forbid.
He just pulled that out of his ass.
He can't be bothered with them.
Wait a minute. I can't read the cue card from here. Imagine directing Hulk Hogan.
He can't turn it off.
Yeah. How do you tell him to do anything? You suggest, you don't direct. You just suggest you try to do something. You just motivate him from the side.
Yeah, I know Ray Dotrice from The Eliminators of all movies.
Yeah, I always think of him as from Beauty and the Beast with Ron Perlman.
I never watched it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember that. And
Yeah.
Sarah Connor is
It was his dad or whatever.
Yeah.
Or it's the one he called father.
Oh man,
Read
must
a
have a
book.
Power Wheels battery.
I don't read, brother. No
I'm
shit.
impressed that he didn't wear a
Sorry.
hairpiece.
Oh, Doc, why?
Rawr, rawr.
I'm afraid I'm stuck in this movie, Marty! Contractually obligated!
Give me Genesis! Oh my god, is there a rap song
Yeah.
playing?
I forgot about this.
Oh, Popeye!
Hogan's gonna be thug nasty.
And then, does she cry this entire movie like in The Shining?
She pretty much whines. Or just, it sounds like she's whining even if she's just stating some fact or something. Classic Shelley Duvall.
She's like, oh, I wish I were on the storyteller.
That was some nice 90s hair his daughter had.
The cowlick?
Yeah.
Is she wearing a hypercolor?
I love how, like, this rap is, like, you hear Hulk Hogan's, like, bland delivery, like, but I wouldn't want to visit. You know?
Tony Longo. It's sad what has happened to Shelley Duvall. She's, like, lost her mind. She has, like, dementia.
Oh, that is a bummer. Probably has something to do with making The Shining.
Yeah, I was going to
Did
say,
they,
because her hair was coming out.
Did they abuse the shit out of her when they were making that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He like, would have her do, like, 100-some takes of her just screaming and crying.
Because there's actual clips of her, like, showing him, like, look, my hair is falling out. And he's like, yeah. Because, you know,
That's the price you pay for fame, babe.
by all accounts, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say Kubrick was an asshole.
See, this is her working out her frustrations about Kubrick.
I just expect his hair to be like white all the time. I don't care how many other movies I see him in. His hair should be white.
I was in a
Great
Star Trek
Scott!
film. I was in the one that came out after Wrath of Khan. Oh,
Wasn't he the bad guy in
She was
Who
on
Framed
not
Roger Rabbit
necessarily
too?
the news. Back when that
Wasn't
was
he the
a
bad
thing.
guy at the end of Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Which? Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd does play the judge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
And-
me, Eddie, when I killed your brother?
And this is one of the first film appearances of Larry Miller.
He plays the same character in everything he's
Yeah.
in.
He's like,
They're
douche
just like, come be
incarnate.
you.
Yeah.
Come be you. Be the smart ass boss dude that tries
I'm
to
always
steal
gonna
all
be
the
the
credit
smarmy
but
one.
gets shown up.
Except in 10 Things I Hate About You, where he
He's
played
the
the
dad,
father, and he was
yeah.
actually a decent guy. He just wanted
That's
to
his
send
only
his daughter
actual
to
acting
college
role.
and not
That's
have
the
the
only
other
time
one get pregnant.
The only time he's actually credited as an actor.
Yeah.
You know, just acting like this. This is how I imagine he acts.
Come on,
all
his
the time.
finest work is Nutty Professor 2, The Clumps.
Yeah.
He ate a giant hamster turd, didn't he?
Yeah, fell in his coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know how he didn't get fired after the first one. The first
Oh
one,
my
he was,
God,
like,
look,
talking
it's
about
Delta
choking-
City!
Quick, somebody kill somebody on top of it. Oh, I just remembered too the amazing racial sensitivity this movie shows to the Japanese people that are in it.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
It's like
he just calls him whatever.
like just like this next scene or something. Because the whole point is like he's trying to get these he's like sucking up to these Japanese investors or something.
What does he make all racist comments and shit?
Yeah, well, and just
Yeah,
even the
pretty
way
much
they're kind of portrayed.
backhanded comments about him, or just him trying without actually trying to like adapt to their culture.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me he comes out like in a geisha outfit or something.
He's like, "Oh, glad you guys can make it. I made rice."
Oh my god!
Well,
if you throw those in water, it's going to turn into a landmass.
Those are important. I do remember those being important later on in this movie.
This is important. This means something.
Because of the material they're made out of.
Is it from Krypton? Yeah, there's another Delta City. That's Alpha City.
Yeah.
Maybe
Beta.
maybe
Possibly
maybe,
Beta. Yeah,
maybe
here
5.
we go.
Good call. Call them out.
I think you're right.
And she was on Night Court.
Oh yeah.
Man, that was an obscure call
The
out.
fact that I'm going back and watching... Well, I never really watched it back in the day, but I'm watching all the Cheers episodes on Netflix.
Yeah.
And wow, does that show have a sexist streak running straight through it.
But it was cutting edge.
Yeah, okay. It's like this, like you said, with the racist bullshit. It's like people just didn't have a clue back then.
Back in the 90s when no one gave a shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
He
Now
learned how to land from
overly
Launchpad
compensating
McQuack.
for it now. We're like, sorry about something in the 90s, but... or, the 2,000 years before that.
I'm here, brother!
Check out my sweet boots.
I stole them from Star-Lord.
They're gonna scuff up the floor at the strip club.
Who's down for some laser tag, brother?
Photon.
Oh man, there was a Photon place out here back in the day. I remember there was like a bridge that overlooked the arena, and there was like guns you could put quarters into, and you could shoot the people that were playing.
Oh shit.
Man, he had like all that time traveling to get to Earth, and he just couldn't wash up a bit. He's like oily as hell immediately. You figure he's in shape, like he wouldn't get that sweaty just climbing out of the vehicle. So it's pretty, it's pretty 90s future advanced. So you figured at least it would have air conditioning.
And of course he drives a Yugo.
I'm sure that's not a Pinto. I thought it was kind of funny how like they were all driving like in a pack when they first showed that shot of them all in the street. Really? This is not... Yeah, this doesn't happen.
Trying to beat the light. But his car's too crappy.
Did they say where this is taking place?
It's supposed to be like, I think, in Los Angeles or something. Maybe
Yeah,
Florida.
I think it's LA. Somewhere in California, either way. They didn't have the money to, like, location shoot, I'm sure.
AKA Canada. This is Vancouver.
What? That's Hulk Hogan.
What?
Oh, yeah, another racial.
Defend himself
racially
immediately with the
insensitive-
shop room. The Hulkinator is here. What's going on?
He's cosplaying.
Oh, look at his bald head. It's hilarious. He thinks he looks good.
They should have put some like matte makeup on it so he didn't like blind people while out in the sun.
They couldn't even get Pepsi or Coke. They had to settle for Royal Crown Cola.
They knew who to sponsor.
Also,
it could have been worse. It could have been Faygo.
He also just committed a felony. I'm sorry. Oh, look, advertising smoking to children. That's nice.
This is a kids movie. Yeah. Fine wines. Let's drink some Carlsberg, kids. Muzzled and left in a hot car. Son of a bitch.
Oh, that looks like current Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I bet that's what they were going for.
Well, how would they know?
Well,
thank God this unbelievable
Does he have a crack pipe sticking out of his mouth?
So is that dog gonna pick up the check?
That dog loves filet mignon.
Thank God that horrible fat ass was my size.
I need your clothes, your boots, and truck's too shitty. I'm gonna go find something else.
And your muzzle.
Muzzle top. Why didn't he have like a cool one-liner there? That was a wasted opportunity.
Now you will be the one to heal.
Apparently the alien knows English.
You got a problem? Bite me. Oh wait, and then just leaves. That sounds about on par with the
Also, there's no fucking
so far.
address.
I know.
On there.
Follow the
It's
arrow.
down here somewhere. Just knock on all the doors and you'll find it.
See, this would be awesome if, in order to get money to afford the apartment, he starts an underground fight club,
Yeah.
wrestling club, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the things you see on the street.
Well, the guy whose clothes he took, he looked like a pretty high roller, so I'm sure he doesn't need to worry about money for the rest of the movie.
Oh yeah. And there's that guy who always plays the redneck asshole.
Yeah. Didn't he used to be on like Home Improvement and stuff all the time too?
I think so.
When,
Yeah.
like around like a hardware store or something.
Well, Christopher Lloyd was in an episode of Cheers I saw not too long ago.
That's because of Taxi, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's
Cool
look
guy
out!
alert.
It's Nick Hogan. Because he killed people.
Yeah. He caused some deaths with his motor vehicle.
That's attempted murder.
Yeah.
You have a case,
That's
sir.
negligence.
Oh. Now it's very similar to the Nick Hogan incident, only no one died. I'm going to hell.
They had to keep the
I don't even know
movie
what you're
rated G.
talking
Hulk Hogan's son
if
was
the
in an
father figure gets splattered at the
automobile
beginning.
accident. Or he caused an automobile accident. Oh, Jack Elam. And his
That's how I
creepy
wanna be
fucking
when I'm
eyes.
older. I need a tank in my front yard that I can just yell at everyone from when I'm there.
I doubt the kids would get on your lawn. Ah, Jack Elam eyes.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I have a problem. He literally did have a drinking problem. Did you see that? The alcohol goes in your mouth, Mr. Elam.
It's got that PTSD.
Oh my
to do the
god,
shakes.
olive oil's looking sexy as fuck.
She needs me. She needs me.
He's all olive oiled up.
It's like she had a psychotic break after The Shining, and now she's a hoe. Is that a wig? That's a wig.
It's gotta be wig. She has no hair.
Yeah.
Ah, too soon.
Oh, called it.
Oh man. Ah.
Hey. Should I be an asshole? Should I be an asshole right now?
Definitely.
Go for it.
Should I?
Never
Go
pass
for
up
it.
that
She looks
opportunity.
remarkably like a certain somebody I used to date.
Oh man.
Ooh, lol. I don't know if that's a if that's a shot at her or that's
I don't know which one I'm insulting.
Oh no. It's been vandalized. No, Marty.
Yeah. Gets his scripts crossed.
Yeah. Like, she just put fucking plants on his whatever the hell that
Power
is.
tools, his lathe.
so while he was away at work, she did like what would take anybody
Major
else,
renovations,
like,
yeah.
16 hours.
Wallpaper and
Dude. Who's ever seen a garage with that many windows?
Well, you know.
Where's the
You
garage
turn-
door?
You turned my garage into a sitcom.
Wah, wah.
No, he's losing his hair. Look, I found it!
Oh, it's a family movie, so he's just got to drink that whole 2 liter.
Milk was a bad choice.
It's so hot out.
I'm a raging
not-
mess of emotions!
I think he needs like 200% more crazy wear his pants on.
Or steroids.
Yeah, I love how they have a very strict interview process for finding someone to live in the apartment.
Like, hey, sneering gentleman, you'd probably be a good tenant.
First and last month's rent, please.
Yeah.
And a $1,000 security deposit.
I'd probably be like
carpeting.
first 6 months rent before you can.
And the funny thing is, he probably really was holding them up.
With his 24-inch python.
Oh, God. I remember hearing that all the time back then and going, shut up.
He's carbo loading.
So, Jason, how you were saying that you had your WWF experience, I also saw Hulk Hogan live. My parents tricked me for my birthday, saying, hey, we're going to go see that Prince of Darkness movie you've been wanting to see. And I'm like, yay, hooray! And they took me to see wrestling.
Oh.
And I was like, that was like on the downslide when I was like starting to get out of it. And I was just kind of like, I wish I was watching Prince of Darkness right now.
Brother.
But I saw Hulk Hogan. He was the headliner. He wrestled One Man Gang.
Oh, yeah. I remember him. Who eventually became Akeem the African Dream for some reason.
One Man Gang?
Yeah.
The police officer
they
guy.
like to do that.
That wasn't One Man Gang. That was
because the
Big
guy
Boss
kept on
Man.
screaming. Was that?
Yeah, Big Boss Man was the police officer.
One Man Gang was there because the guy in front of me kept screaming, keep your hands to yourself, gang.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
made
Big
him
Boss
on the
Man,
side.
yeah. The big
we
fat
saw it. We went a
cop.
couple
Yeah.
times.
But Paul Orndorff was there.
Yeah.
And Jake the Snake was there.
Yeah.
And Orndorff and Ravishing Rick Rude were there. And they had like a pose down on stage, which I was like, my mom was like losing her fucking shit.
Oh, I'm so hot and
she's like, gasp and swoon, I just caught the vapors, you know. And
Well, because you know who he is, it's amazing. But if you saw a guy that looked exactly the same as that posing like that outside, you'd be like, get a life, creep.
I think we actually went that night more for my mom's benefit than mine.
She wanted to ravage Rick Rude.
Yeah, she wanted to ravish the shit out of him. I'm surprised she didn't stand up and start whistling and shit.
That's why moms always seem to be more supportive of watching wrestling than like watching football or hockey. Or
I half expected to see my mom running down the aisle with like dollar bills in her hand.
I'm gonna tuck him in his tights.
Great Scott! What a
Like,
horrible
I just
prop.
remember being like, I was on the way out. I was like really starting to lose interest in wrestling.
You can
and my
still
parents
see
like, here we go.
You can still see the hot glue on that guy.
Yeah, I know, right? We stole this from the set of Flash Gordon.
Or
And
V.
maybe Buck Rogers.
Possibly V.
Yeah. No, theirs look like phaser, like the laser tag guns in V.
And really, that's all the damage it did?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
There
real
we go.
genius, this is not.
yeah. Oh, I guess it... Okay.
There's no
Property
underlying
damage.
message in this movie, I don't think either.
Oh, yeah, now they can
can
trace
track
him
it.
up and...
Oh, sweet, they got a tabletop. No.
Are they gonna play Pac-Man?
Oh, here you go. Here's Mark Calaway on the left there, or on the right, excuse me.
There he goes.
The redheaded one there is the Undertaker.
Sweet. It's
Oh, yeah, you ain't
futuristic
kidding.
technology, and they have just a paper mugshot of Hulk Hogan.
Well, you know, and
They have it on, like, an
this is
iPad
before
or
the
anything?
digital age. So they hadn't gone paperless yet.
Oh, Star Trek Next Generation was around, and they had iPads. But I guess Star Trek has more of a budget, so...
Now, I bet the average episode of Star Trek The Next Generation had more budget than this.
Oh, yeah.
At least they sold it better.
Yeah. I remember the ones where they're like going to go turn to walk down a hallway and it's so obviously a painting, and then someone stops the guy and he's like, yes? Oh, yeah, we better go this way. And you're like, yeah, you weren't going to have a fun time going that way.
Walking into a wall.
Yeah. It actually bums me out a little bit that they went back and like switched those up and updated them with CG. Takes some of the charm away.
All right, now he's wishing someone would invent the Mach 3.
Damn these Mach 1s.
Great Scott! He's using my tools!
That's not even impressive. It's like the slightest movement.
This
He's
is
not even
the
doing
shot.
curls. He could be doing
This is
curls
the
with it
scene
or
that was
something.
made for the mothers for the kids that took their kids to see it.
Oh
really-
my gosh!
I'm really not even sure what muscle group he's working out there because
the mom's like, I need to go use the washroom real quick.
He's not even doing doing full extensions. Sorry, as somebody who works out, I've been very critical on you, Mr. Hogan.
He's like doing
an extra cup of the butter.
He's basically doing like a fist pump you would do in your car.
She's watching The Shining. You just grabbed her titties, man. Marsha!
Back when I remember when that show actually fucking existed.
Marsha Warfield or whatever it was. Yeah.
So the second person from Night Court to show up in this movie.
I dig his little rat tail braid he's got going on.
Maybe he's a Jedi in training.
If this was made a couple years later, she'd been watching Ricky Lake.
Or Donahue.
Yeah. Jesus.
My hand!
You already cut one guy's hand off in this movie.
He's some kind of like badass. Look at the way he's holding that knife.
Yeah.
He's holding
that
out of like
nice
it was a
plastic knife he's holding.
It's like he's trying to control himself.
You motherfucker, you!
If I had my jetpacks and my flak grenades, that kid'd be toast.
I could kill you with my nipples. Jesus.
He just assaulted a child.
Yeah.
So far, it's the only like emotion he can like actually sell is roid rage.
Is enjoying hurting a child.
Oh, he just got
my junk.
He just took a head to the junk.
Good thing for the steroids is it was probably real shrunked up.
It shriveled up like a grape.
Like raisins.
Yeah.
Ow! I just hit him.
Okay, this I remember. Yeah. This I remember seeing in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Where he slips. Or...
Yeah.
I remember this too.
Because the trailer I just remember was all pratfall bullshit. That's why I was like, yeah, I ain't watching that. Yep. This.
Whoa, brother! Wow, he's really selling it. Those British Knights he's wearing.
Those are Nikes, man.
It's pretty impressive that he like jumped 8 feet in the air to fall off a skateboard.
Man,
I'll break this over your ass.
Hancock totally ripped this scene off. God,
it's like a good thing that the parents aren't around. They'd be like, I feel super safe having that guy around our kids all the time.
Now punch this dude in the face so hard his eye goes back in his place. Yeah.
Oh, Jack Elam, how we miss thee. I always loved him as the alcoholic doctor from Cannonball Run.
I never saw those movies.
Because he's a proctologist. He's like, here, let me just... Every time he tried to, like, check somebody, he's like put your tongue out. He'd always bring his finger out.
Yeah, I like how this guy has great...
Is he going to make it?
Yeah. And, of course, they're bonding because they're old war dog people.
I think it's funny, like even in outer space, male pattern baldness is a thing.
Oh yeah, they hadn't discovered Rogaine in a galaxy far, far away.
Brogaine.
You can just staple.
Is that Stan Lee to his left?
Is it?
Or right? It's not. Spoiler alert! It's not.
He's really lucky that there's never a car behind him when he has to slam on the brakes.
Also, nobody else seems to be obeying the whole.
It's because it's a Pinto, man. No one wants to touch it. It blows up.
But nobody else seems to be obeying the whole yellow light thing. Why the hell is he Mr. Legal Eagle?
Why is the green light so far away?
Green light means go, red light stop, yellow light means go very fast.
Like, what, are they at a stop sign that's like a block away from the stop light?
It's for
stop at sign until the traffic light 2 blocks away turns green. Okay.
Great Scott! This is why I usually park my DeLorean.
I've been to the future and I can tell you, your kids do grow up to be assholes. I haven't seen Elizabeth Moss yet.
It says little girl, so if we see a little girl, and she could have been in the opening scene too, with all those people,
He's only been bullying boys.
Granted, she would have been probably like 9 or or 8 when this came out, so she's probably not going to look like she looks now.
See, this is just an everyday Hulk Hogan workout.
Oh yeah.
It can't be that heavy.
Yeah, it's like those are actually
Was
those
it supposed to be
dragsters are
impressed
actually
by
made
that?
to be light.
Yeah, the front end of it especially probably weighs next to nothing.
Like, if he moved one of the other cars, I'd be impressed. I think it's basically like he was pushing a wheelbarrow out of the way.
Looks like somebody already beat him to it.
We're gonna sue you. I remember that from the trailer too.
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy.
Well, I'm from outer space, therefore you have nothing to take.
Also,
because 10%
all,
of nothing is nothing.
Well, and all the real legal that's kind of foreshadowing all the real legal problems that eventually Hulk Hogan will have.
We're gonna steal all your dilithium.
Yeah, like I said, this is just like his son's driving.
Foreshadowing.
No one hits kids but me.
Do you feel a bump? Me neither.
That was a lot of jealousy. I think he's like, I want to hit that kid later.
I know that kid from something too.
I think he was in Monster Squad.
Yeah!
Yeah.
He was the one who wrote the letter to the army men.
Yeah.
Mommy was in my house.
Yeah. Look at that big scary monster. Ooh!
Yep, I knew I recognized that kid. There's a movie we gotta watch for the podcast, Monster Squad.
Hell yeah.
Whoa! Far
If
out!
this was Lethal Weapon 2, those surfboards would have gone flying off and killed someone by decapitating them.
Wipe out.
There, now that's kind of impressive, even though you know there's like a jack under it.
Nice mullet.
You don't
name
kill
is Shep.
people.
Yep,
Why?
Shep Ramsey.
He was born in the trailer parks of outer space.
Of the outer space Ramses.
Yes. Of the double wide Ramses. Yeah, that is the kid from Monster Squad, yeah.
Everything you've done for us, what's he done so far? Pull the hot rod out of the way and beat up the neighborhood kid?
Yeah.
Like, terrorize children.
Terrorized the entire neighborhood and bonded with an old fart with lazy eyes.
Who's not really respected by anybody else in the community, clearly.
That's not conducive to your diet, sir.
A lot of carbs and sugar. Abua.
At least there's not icing, so it can't get in his mustache.
That's why he was like picking at it like a bird. He's trying to avoid the frosting.
He's like, I got an insurance policy on my mustache. You don't want to have to pay that premium.
Just like Henry Cavill.
Ah.
That's a super premium there. $100 million or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Couldn't they have just shot his scenes last? Like, they shot half the scenes without it.
I don't know why, since the movie was shut down, they couldn't just let him shave it off and grow it back.
Right?
It's only like a week's worth of work he did.
Yeah, it's probably just them being a dick.
That was them,
Yeah, that's what I
being
mean.
dicks.
That's what I mean. He's not in 3/4 of that movie. Couldn't they have just shot his scenes last?
Oh no, that was from the reshoots.
Oh, yeah.
Dookie!
Couldn't they re-reshoot?
It did work its way in
Yeah,
somewhere.
there you
Yay!
Hooray.
What's that smell? No holds barred. That's Hulk Hogan's crowning achievement in film.
Oh, yeah. No, I would say...
That or Three Ninjas at
No, I was
Thunder
going to
Mountain.
say his crowning achievement in film is Rocky 3. He's actually good in that movie.
Thunder Lips. I think that was his first one, too, because he
Yeah.
had hair.
Yeah.
As
God,
Thunder Lips.
that was like 83.
Yeah.
Was he even really like a star at
No,
that point?
that was the beginning. That was
the
like
start of
the beginning of it.
Oh, yeah, he was like... That was when he was still in AWA, I think.
Yeah, because he was
Was he going by Hulk Hogan back then?
Yeah, I think, or Terry the Hulk. I think
Terry
he
the
was
Hulk?
Terry the Hulk.
Terry the Hulk
Bollea. He was
Bollea.
originally Terry the Hulk Bollea, which is his real last name.
Bolay?
Yeah, Terry
Bollea.
Bollea, yeah.
Oh.
then he actually did get into the WWF, and this is back when Vince McMahon's father was running it, and he called him Terry, or you're going to be Hulk Hogan. You're changing your name to Hogan. And then while he was at the WWF, when Vince Senior was running it, he got a telegram to be in Rocky, and he's like, well, I'm taking this, and the guy said, if you take that, you're fired. He's like, well, I guess I'm fired then. And then of course Vince McMahon, the one that's basically made a fucking empire, so he's like, no. Yeah. He hired him back. He's like, yeah, that was stupid of you to say. It would have been stupid of you to say no to this. It's like,
that guy's
back then he was more understanding.
Now he's treating mimes the way we all want to treat mimes.
Didn't Robin Williams play a mime in some movie?
Marvin Williams was a mime.
Yeah, I remember he was. Yeah. But I remember there was some movie where he showed up as it was Shakes the Clown.
Oh, yeah.
I remember watching that. I remember that movie came out in theaters. This is when I actually did go to church. And I remember the priest who ran the parish that I went to went to see Shakes the Clown. Mm-hmm. And we had gone to the church to set up this big festival that they were setting up. I was going there to help my parents. And he came back from seeing the movie, and we were like, what was up, Father O'Malley? He goes, I just went and saw Shakes the Clown. And I was just like, what? You? He's like, yeah. I'm like, was it any good? He goes, I was hysterical. I'm like, God damn. Last thing I ever expected to hear a priest say was he liked Shakes the Clown.
I had a friend whose dad was a priest for years, and it was pretty funny what he was just fine with. We just played death metal and hang out in the barn out back of their house and just party all the time, and you just come out, ha ha ha, how's it going, guys? And you just hang out with us, and you're like, dude, throw something over that like pentagram.
Could have been cruising for some ass.
I was always like, like I said, we're always playing like black metal, death metal shit out there. And
Ninja Death Stars?
Is this a canon movie?
Yeah.
He found the magic puzzle piece. He found the last piece.
Great Scott! This is the most technological. Let me find the flux capacitor.
This is where I got the idea.
Yeah. I thought he was hanging a clock on his toilet.
It'd be funny if
he lied.
I'd laugh if he was just like, boy, is this a step
down? When people think he's crazy when he starts talking about alien wrestlers and shit.
You'd think he'd at least reference it and just be like, boy, this is a step down.
Yeah, you would think that he would say, like, they would throw like a Great Scott in there just for shits and giggles, but...
Or like you meet, like have a friend named Scott, and his friend would ask him how he was doing.
In real life, at that moment, what you could see what was going on in the back of his mind was, "Wow, they don't have half the budget we had on Back
Why
to the Future."
Why is he pretending like he's holding a gun?
Don't actually. Yeah.
Oh my God! Afterburner's a life and death experience.
Oh man, why wasn't Hulk Hogan at like part of the Nintendo hotline? He's got these pro tips.
How to play the LJN WrestleMania game.
Let's play WrestleFest. At least it's good.
Come on, brother.
Yeah, you're definitely not just playing Afterburner.
Yeah, there's no aliens in Afterburner.
Even the bottom of the marquee was there. Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
I haven't seen that since Jason Gervais was playing this game.
He kicked the shit out of him. Now none of us can play it.
Hey, that's the guy that's been terrorizing all the kids.
Oh, where's Elizabeth Moss?
No, I think I was kind of looking at. I think I know where she's gonna fit in.
I think I know what you're talking about too. If it's a recurring part of this movie, kind of like the mime. I think, right? Oh yeah. Speaking of the mime.
You gonna punch him in the throat this time? Kick him in the junk?
Oh, he's on fire! I better leg drop him.
Give him a power bomb.
He's a world's worst mime. He just talked,
and he's doing it in the middle of the suburbs.
Yeah, in an alley.
Yeah. He's obviously trying to work from the bottom up.
Yeah. Simon,
choose your audience, dude. Like, choose an audience at least. You figure you'd get your miming in order around the house before you go out and do it publicly.
This is where he hides all his porn products.
His cyber groin attachment.
This is some sort of mask. He puts it on and just, oh my god.
Oh, it smells like
Oh,
Joe.
it's the jaw.
You want another beer?
No, I think yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, look, there's like a camera on it, but then I realized he had a camera on
Oh,
his
he
neck.
broke his camera. That was a gold star.
That was a cannon with a K.
I knew it was a dildo.
Remember when cameras used to take film?
Yeah. You had to go to a place to drop it off.
Yep. 1 hour photo. Starring Robin Williams.
That was the creepiest role he ever had.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater, and we were just like, we didn't know what to think. We're like, what did I just watch?
I think I might have too. Either that or I rented it right when it came out, because I remember it was brand new when I saw it.
You look like two hobos fucking.
I remember I really wanted to see it because Mark Romanek directed it. He directed a bunch of Nine Inch Nails music videos.
Get ready, because here in a minute, he's going to shoot one of these guys in the dick, just like in RoboCop.
Are you serious?
No.
Aww. That's the reason why I bought the RoboCop Xbox game, because I wanted to be able to shoot people in the dick.
Sweet.
Where'd that
Most
guy's teeth
unimposing
go?
figure in...
This guy was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yep.
We're gonna kill him!
We're gonna stomp him.
We're gonna stomp him.
Tattoo him.
And then we hang him, and then we kill him! Okay, that was kind of funny.
It's like a turtle.
Yeah. You just said it too.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget. You've seen this before.
Yeah. Madam, you have suffered a tremendous shock.
That's what she needs to say to him.
Yeah.
Here's the phone number of a crisis center.
Oh my god, he's doing the worm.
Oh, yeah. Wow, they actually got the rights to the
Lone Ranger?
Well, it's technically that was a
William Tell Overture.
Yeah, William Tell Overture. Yeah.
Yeah, those rocket boots are used to lifting twice the person, so that's why they actually
We'll find a
them pretty
weird crisis center.
Yeah, literally, it had this has to be a reference.
It's the comic version, a more comedic version of that scene from RoboCop.
Yeah.
Why does his crotch need a battery pack?
Why doesn't
Flashing
it?
lights on it. Just draw attention.
Why do spaceships need legs? Because.
I think if I remember, yeah, I remember
He's
this.
trying to
there's
work.
the skateboard from
Oh,
earlier.
callback. See, he's just trying to come up with ideas for his wrestling character right now. He's...
I always thought there was two wrestlers, but I don't recognize that guy at all.
The other
The other guy's Tony Longo.
Yeah, he was in like First and 10. And,
I remember him being in Last Boy Scout.
Yeah, he always played like
He
football
threw the foot.
guys.
That was the guy that Damon Wayans threw the football at his
'Cause he
face
was-
and broke his nose in the hot tub.
Yeah, 'cause he was trying to get a blowjob from a girl in the hot
Yeah.
tub.
The bitch won't blow me.
Brought to you by Timberlands.
Suck that gut in. Little steroid gut.
Hey, apparently he shaves his armpits.
Why wouldn't he? Probably because the carpet doesn't match the drapes.
Brother.
He just calls out a cricket.
I think it was
Trying to be
nature.
Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop with the shut up.
Oh yeah, oh wait.
Who is your daddy
Is that her?
and what does he do?
There she is.
Is it her?
Yep. That's totally her.
Is it?
Yep.
Look at that pussy. That was a totally... Oh, is he going to do it? Yep.
Gotta love the cat sound effects that are really obviously a guy going wow.
If Cheech Marin was there, now you go, flying pussy!
So he beats up children, abuses animals. Also, considering it's kind of useless with him saving that dog earlier.
Yeah.
You know?
He's gonna bully an octogenarian or what?
I knitted this quilt myself.
Yep.
Take that, bitch.
Bet you it's been a while.
And he hates produce.
What's that supposed to be around his neck? Is that supposed to be like a? I don't know. That kind of been supposed to be a neck brace. Like that was.
They couldn't afford one.
Yeah, they spent all their money on that.
We'll just glue a little bit of Kleenex to your throat, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, he's."
It was neck brace or cantaloupes.
Simon.
Yeah.
How can you tell it was bounty hunters?
Because it said so in the script.
Yeah. Because Hulk Hogan wishes it so. Someone's been wearing my shit. Someone's been sleeping in my bed.
I don't even know what the fuck this is, but you know.
Someone's been eating my porridge.
Why does she have a scale on her desk?
So he can do that to it?
Secretaries just must be a boring job. She just needs it for drug dealing.
They're comparing breast size right now.
I'm so wet.
I need a break. I'm still a douche.
Trying to impress them, he's just shoving them away.
Well, that wasn't racially sensitive at all.
Yeah, no. I need to start designing an OCP logo.
Yeah. I remember, like, the next movie I saw him in was Necessary Roughness.
Oh,
like,
God.
Yeah.
Welcome to Footballs!
Oh, Kathy Ireland.
Today at work, a bunch of people were talking football, and I don't watch football. I don't watch sports at all, basically.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a Canadian who hates hockey. I'm a rare breed. I live in a town that's absolutely obsessed with hockey.
But a bunch of guys were talking football, and they're talking about how the Bears need to do this in order to start winning, and they need to get rid of this. And the guy Alan at work was like, "Give me a 44, and I'll go into the office and I'll take out all the people that they need to get rid of."
Oh, speaking of which.
Yeah.
But then I go, you know what they need? And they all looked at me like I was like going to say something serious. And I'm like, they need to hire Kathy Ireland as their kicker. And they just looked at me like I was crazy.
I didn't think about it's a generational joke. I don't think it's
no, they got it. They got it. They're like, we're being serious and you're making fun of us. I'm like, I don't know football. You guys are talking a foreign language to me right now.
The only time I care about football if it's a mutant league.
He has a thing against doors.
Yeah.
You can tell that was a door of a totally different color. Oh, maybe not. It looked like it from... Maybe it was just a shadow. I don't know.
So is he
I recall my previous statement. Yeah. Fox News. I'll Fox News the shit out of it.
Redacted.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Well... Keanu Reeves delivers dialogue more convincingly than this guy.
Balthazar.
Bro, you gotta know, I'm really scared right now.
I want to know, how would Hulk Hogan say, "Whoa"?
Whoa, brother!
Well played,
sir. Because, you know, it always ends in brother.
And the truth is that it's true. Wow, there's rocket parts in here. This might be where they shot that warehouse scene in Transformers 3. There's like pieces of Devastator everywhere.
Yeah.
Shockwave.
I'm a big Transformers fan, so I can derive some enjoyment from those movies, but that last one was an absolute train wreck.
The last night?
Yeah, let's hope
I
it's
thought
the
it was
last
like the
attempt.
worst hunk of shit I've ever seen.
Oh,
Shit.
shit. They got
That's literally the PKE meter.
Oh my god!
PKE.
It was. Oh my god! This is the third movie it's made an appearance in. There's Ghostbusters,
They
They
Live.
Live, and Suburban Commando.
Hell yeah.
There you go. You got your Ghostbusters fix right there.
There we go. I got it.
Wow, that thing makes the rounds in Hollywood. They pass
Just
it around
like the,
more than a hooker and blow.
Just like the minigun from Terminator 2 is the same one they used in Predator. I don't know why I know that. I just know that.
Oh, my PK meter just got an erection.
It's a Class 3 free-roaming vapor.
No, Hulk Hogan just farted.
Brother.
Ah, tooted brother!
Dookie.
Worst ghost ever.
Mr. Freeze apparently hit this area.
Sub-Zero.
All right, everybody, chill.
Ice to see you.
It's a cold town.
What killed off the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never actually sat down.
There
and
is it. You know what? It's worth watching all the way through just for like the giggles.
It's terrible.
That movie
it
is
is.
single-handedly
I can't do
responsible
it.
for making me think I grew
Dude,
out
I
of
saw
superheroes.
Stan Lee.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You just see Stanley everywhere.
Well, you know, he has an appearance in every movie now.
Yeah.
It's, like some of these people don't seem to be too upset that they get frozen. They're just kind of like, huh?
I got nothing else going on today, sure. The lady in the back's barely, like, they ran out of the last two
Yeah.
ladies.
Him
They,
against
like,
me.
ran
It's
out
like,
of
we need
the
extras for
white
this
paint.
scene. Let's raid the nearest retirement home. No, we tattoo him!
The little doll man, you know.
Oh god.
He's that guy too.
Yep.
That guy looks like Bobcat Goldthwait. Well, he did at least when he was talking just now. Maybe not.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. That didn't hurt.
Hey,
That
man!
hurt. That hurt.
I just wanted to say,
That sounded like Pee Wee Herman pushing out a turd.
So Bobcat Goldthwait, all right.
Ah, oh my god, now we know where he got his act from.
Oh, and shit. That guy that Hulk Hogan's beating up is in fucking Maverick.
Oh,
You remember?
God.
Yeah. Oh, you can see the fucking
Yeah, you
tube.
can see the tube hiding that's supposedly
Oh, he's
sticking
hulking
down
out.
his arm.
Antifreeze. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I mean, normal, that kills dogs, but for some reason it won't kill Hulk Hogan.
Nothing kills Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
Except Hulk Hogan killing his own reputation.
I'm trying to stand still, but it's just not working out.
Yeah. Why did I choose this position with my wide open mouth?
Yeah, why did...
Look at those low rates. That was it.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to audition for. The frozen elderly person when you have like Parkinson's. You probably shouldn't do that.
Aw.
Oh, does that mean? Is that too far?
Shoot first, ask questions never.
You hear it like mumbling through the lips. Great Scott!
You're hurting my junk.
Don't shake me too much. I am frozen. You might snap me in half.
Rest in peace.
Why does he have the Charles Manson thing going on in his forehead?
Because they're bounty hunters, I
Oh.
guess.
Oh. Okay, that's kind of funny. Although I do feel bad for Christopher Lloyd going like, this is what my career's been
Yeah.
reduced to.
Yeah, his whole life, his whole career is flashing before his eyes as he's.
Yeah, what- I
Like,
wonder
the
what-
year before this, I was in a record-breaking, two-part movie that was shot back to back that broke Hollywood or broke box office records.
Well, was that one? Wait, was that one also? That's also Warner Brothers too. That
So
did
that's
Back to the Future.
Universal.
Universal did Back to the
Yeah.
Future. Okay, because I was trying to think like there had to be some like contract thing. He was like
not
contractually,
able to do it.
yeah, like where he
No,
was
you-
just like contractually obligated to do this movie if he wanted to do something else or something.
You're contractually obligated to be in total bombs of movies to make this movie look better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's regretting not taking that Taxi revival.
I guess so.
So on the Buckaroo Banzai Blu-ray, there's this interview with Peter Weller. I guess he said it was maybe 10 years ago. He was trying to go for his PhD.
Yeah.
And he was meeting this professor at the college that he was going to talk about why he wanted to do it, because I guess they just don't let anyone into a PhD program. You have to interview for it repeatedly. So they met Peter Weller met this professor at this restaurant. They were having this meeting, and Christopher Lloyd just happened to be walking by the restaurant at that particular moment when Peter Weller's talking to this professor, trying to convince him to let him in the program, and goes, "Peter!" and comes in and sits down and starts talking that has absolutely nothing to do with anything of what he's doing. Yeah. And Peter Weller just sitting there going yeah. And he said that he did not let anybody know that he was an actor. He didn't tell anyone that he was RoboCop or what movies he had been in, because he wanted to get in on his smarts alone. He didn't want to get favors for being a star. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Christopher Lloyd just pops up and starts screaming at Peter Weller, and they're sitting there bullshitting because they hadn't seen each other since they did Buckaroo Banzai and all that. And then finally the professor looks at him and goes, "Who is this guy?" And he's like, "I made a movie with him once." It's yeah. Oh, wait a minute, you're an actor?
I used to babysit his kids. I would have just kept going with the charade.
Hey, don't do that. Sarah Connor works there. The mother of the future.
It's a surfing burger. Tarantino totally stole that. Big Kahuna burger. I mean, come on. What a thief he is. He'll never...
Choking actresses and ripping off Suburban Commando. What the fuck?
Or which actress did he choke? I know,
Uma Thurman.
Well, wait, I thought she got into the car wreck. He choked her in that, or what?
There's a scene where one of the fight scenes where she's being choked. Mm-hmm. It was his hands doing the choking, and he was really choking her.
Yeah.
Well, I saw an interview with her.
Yeah.
And someone brought it up.
Yeah.
And you immediately see Uma Thurman's demeanor change from being happy that she's being interviewed to absolutely just wanting to get the fuck out of there. And the only thing that she could say was, the woman was like, "So what are these allegations you have against Quentin Tarantino?" And she just completely gets serious, and you can see she flushes, and it takes her maybe 10 seconds to say anything, and then she just goes, "When I'm ready to talk about it, I will talk about it." She goes, "But I'm still trying to sort it out." Yeah. And I'm like, well, there was also almost 15 years ago.
There was also the car wreck thing too. I don't know if you know about it, because he demanded that she, not a stunt person, that she do a stunt in a car, and it crashed, and she got really fucking hurt. I guess has to this day has back problems now from that or something. Yeah. I know it kind of killed several projects he was working on, too. So.
Well, they're supposedly supposed to make a whole bunch of movies together.
Yeah.
But...
Done now.
His bullshit that he pulled on Kill Bill, totally ruined their relationship.
Yeah. The bride.
I guess we'll never see that Kill Bill 3.
Unless somebody else does.
Oh...
Achoo! I'm not drinking. I'm joking. I'm drinking.
Sorry to lie to you all.
Because, as we've said many times before on this podcast, if you're not drinking while listening and watching this movie, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I should be drinking right now.
The movie is starting wrong.
Yeah. I'll be right back, actually. No, I think watching this, I'd be too tempted to emulate another wrestler and just stone cold beers everywhere. I can't drink them fast enough. Just all over my shirt and stuff. That guy has to be the worst guy to split a case of beer with. You go half-ish on the case and he drinks all of it, but he's not even getting a buzz because 3/4 of it's on the floor or on him.
Shep.
You're the only guy that was carrying around that sofa in my office yesterday, weren't you?
I pulled a gun on you for some reason.
I went home and I pink diddly the shit out of myself.
Her eyes look like she has glaucoma or something. Looks like she's blind.
Boing.
No wonder she finds Hulk Hogan attractive.
She likes bleach blondes.
We need someone who can pretend to find Hulk Hogan attractive. Like, okay. Go for the home for the blind.
Nothing up top, party in the back.
You ain't got time for this business.
That's a skillet.
I was always like saying to myself, I'm like, what made him think that was a good idea?
I don't think he bicked it on top or anything. I think it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
I mean, like once the hair started to go away,
because all wrestlers had long hair back then.
I know, but I'm saying like, at some point he should have been like, this looks ridiculous. Can I please cut my hair?
Well, I have the point of view of a man with long hair, and I know that if that shit started happening even a little bit, I'd be like, okay, done. As soon as it started to recede to where it was like obviously receding, bye. I guess I'll just have to, I don't know, I'll have to wear a lot of hats.
I think that's some advice that Hulk Hogan should have been taking for decades.
So he should have gone the Andre Agassi route when it started going. Get the fuck rid of it.
That's probably why him and the Undertaker feuded right away, because Undertaker was allowed to wear that big brimmed hat. Why they let you wear one?
And and Calaway, Mark Calaway's always had long, flowing red hair, so or I should say, a full head of red hairs.
The lost crystals of Krypton.
Yeah, because apparently that was the whole thing. That's why they're important, because whatever they're made out of is what he needs for his ship. To refuel his ship.
And he has the only 4 in existence. Yeah. Or, sorry, 5, looks like.
Is that the ship from Critters?
Crates.
Kill Crates. That would have been awesome if that's the only thing that comes out of The Undertaker's mouth in this movie is kill Crates.
Oh, what comes out of his mouth is actually pretty awesome.
Really?
Yeah. That's the part I was referencing earlier. So.
Yeah, that wasn't an innuendo either. It's actually something he says.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why does he keep his prized possessions in this not even drywalled room? They're in a glass case in his office, but when it's time to come to the gala, they're like, "Oh, put it in the room where you can see all the ductwork and stuff." I think that's a good backdrop for it.
This is behind the scenes at the Oscars. They're trying to figure out how they can get away with having La La Land win and not what was it?
Moonlight.
Moonlight, yeah.
Moonstruck. That movie that came out 20 years before it. Or 30.
I had my moons crossed.
He's so proud of him, but he doesn't have a guy half-assedly watching them at all. Either.
Garbage bag out of nowhere. What do I do when I get up to the camera? You stop walking. All of a sudden, all these xenomorphs come running in.
I mean, bugs that bleed acid.
Game over, man! It's game over!
Oh no!
Check out my Ricardo Montalban pecs!
They got Super Mario boots too.
What?
Wow. Maybe not.
What a wimpy pipe to try and handle like just a piece of rebar.
Not even a real piece of rebar.
I'm rebarring it.
This is really a pipe cleaner.
Well, at least. Oh, I forgot about this.
Just mix it into a dick. Oh. Suck this.
Yeah.
Okay, that just happened.
Alright.
Now he's going to brand him with it.
It reminds me of a Gallagher show I saw.
I'm mean. Oh, he just wants to go home. He clicked his heels together 3 times.
I think he was going, and step.
We're going to river dance.
Fine, they're actually going to wrestle.
Uh-oh.
That was the longest promo I've ever seen for a wrestling match.
What was that?
Tax.
Oh. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, clothesline him!
Oh, clothesline.
You got him with the clothesline, King.
Please tell me that this will be an epic fight, the likes of They Live.
Oh,
No,
it'll be
it's not.
It's a slobber knocker.
Yeah, oh yeah. I do remember this. I do remember this scene. That's what I think it is. Yeah, where he ends up.
He's definitely not sliding on his side. I'll say that.
They stole that shit from the Batman show.
Yeah, same set and everything.
Oh.
You can see the strings holding him up when he fell.
Worst part about this is that
like
tux is a rental.
Finding one in that
How
dimension
sad is that
too
when you're
probably
getting your
hard to
ass
find.
beat by Tony fucking Longo?
He was.
I think he was a football player or something.
Yeah, well, because he was on 1st and 10
Yeah.
a lot. So, he was a big dude, you know.
I can't throw my face in the ring again. I got beat by Tony Longo.
Brother.
Still going.
No, that's when they go, sister.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. His head went up a woman's butthole.
Family
Highlight of his
program.
career.
Yeah. No, that's the Undertaker. That was definitely not the highlight of his career.
I might be the Undertaker, but you're in the bum to taker when it comes to my forehead.
In the butt taker.
He undertook her.
Oh!
It's aliens. And yeah, here it comes. Here comes the line.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that he has like a little
The most
bit of
imposing,
I don't know why,
imposing
but that
figure in
was like,
WWE history.
to me, that was the funniest part, and really the only entertaining part of this movie.
Now that makes sense because I remember one of my friends used to say that all the time when I was younger.
You're a dead man, Ramsey?
They go, "You're a dead man, Ramsey," but I never knew what it was from.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
Yep.
That's funny. It's just speaking about the hallway that was actually a painting. That was totally what that was just now.
Oh.
This is a riot at Sanders Village.
He definitely needed some better one-liners.
Yeah. They should have had Roddy Piper write his dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, one, shows you what a better performer he was, because most of the lines that John Nada has are lines that he just had, that he was playing on
He was
New Zealand
holding
wrestling.
on to use in wrestling at
Yeah.
some point.
Oh yeah, he ad-libbed a lot, but he was good at it.
Yeah.
Well, he had charisma.
That's a talent you
Yeah,
actually
he had
need as a
presence. He was
wrestler.
cool.
Well, he was also meant to be he was a heel, meaning he could do a lot more shit. It didn't matter if he pissed people off.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more people he pissed off, the better.
Yeah.
And he had his own show where like he talked,
Piper's.
the
Yeah, I was
Piper's
just gonna say, what was that
Piper's
little
Pit.
talk show thing he used to do back then?
Piper, and he actually they even talked because the thing that sold that was there was a thing where he had a he was doing one with Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and he had an actual fucking, and it was not, they did not alter it in any way. He had a coconut that he bashed him over the head with in the interview, and it broke. And they did not alter it. It was just kind of like a spur of the moment thing where he did that. And then you see Piper realize, oh shit, and he immediately runs out and closes the door behind him. Because he knew,
I might have just given that dude a
they
concussion.
didn't pre-track it or anything.
Snooker got up and chased him and slammed the door behind him. It was like an
Dude, I'll buy you a beer when the show's over.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Thanks for
Except the
driving me
tux.
around in your embarrassing car. I
Hightower
ripped the
did
door
that.
off and made
Yeah.
it more embarrassing.
And Mahoney.
Wow, she had such a huge role in this movie.
Yep.
Yeah, does she leave the house the entire movie? Is she just
I don't
a
think
shadow?
so. She's one of those agoraphobics. She goes out on the porch and she has a freak out.
Like they actually had to film the whole movie and all the house scenes in her house because she refused to leave. Is Kubrick out there?
It's Home Alone.
Just that frightened of him.
Every time she has a panic attack on the porch, she goes, "Thanks, Stanley."
Yeah.
Michael Stipes?
No, it's Captain Picard.
Oh. Jean-Luc?
Jean-Luc Pickard.
Is it that dude from the beginning with the alien hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
This he's the one that's been searching for him, and he's the one that sent the bounty hunters and all that shit.
Those were just
It's
the
a very-
lackeys.
This is a very tough plot to follow, I'm sure.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
We need the red yarn and the pictures and the pins so we can piece this all
Trail
together.
of breadcrumbs that they've left for the audience.
Yeah.
This is
On the
challenging
on the
movie for
DVD,
children.
I sure when I get it, there's gonna be like a should have been deleted scenes. The
whole
ones that
movie?
just left it. Yeah, just the alternative cut.
Oh, Popeye! Brutus is here!
I
Brutus
need to
was
use
in
the toilet.
Brutus was in my house.
And you, I take it on. And you, I take it on.
Charlie, what's he talking about?
I was trying to show
Should I sing now?
escapes into the light of
Maybe interact with a puppet.
Is that how you got to be like the leader of those guys? He has the deepest voice. So he just asserts that he's in charge. Everyone else just has Undertaker voices. I have a man voice, and you all have little kid voices. So therefore, I think it's pretty clear that I'm in charge.
So this is the ship that Superman came to Earth in.
perfect timing.
What a dump.
I had no choice. I said I don't do goodbyes.
Kalel's a pussy.
Ha ha ha!
The upper
The guy's
hand. I
the
have.
most classic bad guy ever. Comes in a ha ha, but I do.
Oh, my ship! It's even worse than before.
Oh no, special effects! This costs money!
Oh, they could have at least had a better sound effect. Sounds like someone's scraping vinyl.
So when they asked that kid, what was your favorite movie that you were in, Monster Squad or Suburban Commando? What do you think the percentage of the times he said Suburban Commando?
I bet you.
Oh,
I bet you.
he's
I bet
also
you just,
David-
like, denies.
I was gonna say, that kid is also David Faustino from Married with
Children?
That's his little brother.
Oh, you hear?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Oh man! Imagine having a career not as impressive
Good.
as Dave Faustino.
Good.
I've been overshadowed by Dave Faustino. Really, Bud Bundy did better than you? Yep. Well, I'm not going to say anything because that pretty much says it all.
Doc Brown was in my house.
Just like that creepy-eyed old man said.
Oh my God! It's the Predator, self-destruct mechanism.
I was hoping he'd come out in mud and just with just a torch lit and just and then we'd actually see a good.
You're dead meat,
good
brother. Oh my God! I'm late for my appointment.
Well, let them go. I didn't
Oh my God! There's a chocolate starfish as his key. Get these fucking things away from me.
Eat almonds.
They're too far.
I can't. It's hard to believe we're only halfway
Here's the
through this movie.
force. It's given me an erection every day. Oh, I guess we already... I looked at the timer. We already missed 3:16.
Darn it.
What?
Is that...
What about 426?
Well, you know. Austin 426 doesn't really have as good of a reference.
That's Alien Day.
Oh, right.
The reference!
Oh.
The alien reference! Have you forgotten already?
Bleed acid. Yeah, brother.
Charlie, I can't let you do this.
Can I have some corn nuts?
She looks so scared that she actually had to leave the house for a second.
Can't you see it's in her
drop me
eyes? The
out back
panic
at
in her
home, Charlie.
eyes?
That both of them, she's like, Chris, what happened to us? We used to make good movies.
We used to be on the top of our game. I work
We're
with
going down
Robert
together.
fucking Altman.
And Steve Martin.
I was in a movie with Michael J. Fox once. Or 3 times. Like I said, I kicked the crap out of Captain Kirk.
And he was one of Bob Zemeckis' favorite actors for a while there.
How little does he know that Dennis the Menace has yet to happen.
Robert Zemeckis directed that? Oh.
Christopher
This is
Lloyd
definitely...
Oh, right.
His-
Wait. Oh, right.
He
He was
played
the
hobo.
homeless dude, yeah.
Man, his laser sound really bugs me. It's like one of those things they should definitely like overdub with Owen Wilson saying "wow." They just do,
Wow.
wow, wow. Oh man, he's
Wow.
shooting at him. It's a laser battle. Wow, wow, wow.
This guy is like doing a community Shakespeare theater. You know,
Where do you think they found him?
yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
even
knew
projecting
him,
like
Lord
he's in the
Yorick.
theater right now.
My kingdom for a horse! My nuts!
He's giving him a hand job. And apparently really into giving him a hand job, too. Uh-oh.
He might be liking it too much.
Oh, he's turning into the Hulk.
Oh, I was gonna say, is his lizard? Does his dick get ripped off and a lizard one pops out?
Ding! With his eyes
No
turning
problem.
green,
It'll
you
grow
know?
back in like 3 days.
You won't like Hamlet when he's angry.
I bet you that's where like
Oh
3
my
million
god,
of
it's
the
a
budget went.
Predator.
Kind of looks like a weird version of Dr. Zoidberg.
It's the Pred Alien version 1.
So Guillermo del
Concept
Toro is
art.
gonna have some girl fuck this thing in the
Yeah.
future, right? Guillermo del Taco.
I'm sure that's... would not doubt that that's...
Doug Jones.
Oh no, like another... No, I'm trying to think of like the 7-foot... There was a wrestler called like Giant Gonzalez, and I bet that's probably him. Because I'm trying to think like because people that were taller than
That's
Hulk
probably
Hogan.
Anthony Michael Hall, or not Anthony Michael.
Yeah, Kevin Peter Hall.
Kevin Peter Hall.
He would not. He was already doing Predator. He wouldn't lower himself to this.
Well, there's other people who are in better movies than this that are in this, so...
Electricity, my only weakness. How did you know?
Cue hip hop song.
Or disco.
Oh.
Is it Disco Inferno?
No, it's just some shitty song
Generic
for
party
this
music.
movie.
I would have him
Was
start
there, there
breakdancing.
generic hero music? There's also generic party music. Is the next track.
His whole spaceship just shook when he bumped it.
Well, it's shaking now.
At the end of the credits, it says soundtrack available on all public domain websites.
Of course, the Popo shows up too late.
Yeah, sorry, folks. You've been missing this entire movie.
Tom, is that Tom Atkins?
Yeah, I thought that too. It kind of looked like him without the mustache.
The police are finally responding to the first kid he bullied. Wow, it was only like 4 days ago.
Like, we got reports of you flinging a cat.
And locking a man in his car.
Property damage, you destroyed some cantaloupes.
Apparently you scratched a roadster.
Charlie, you are the finest man I have ever known. You have never done anything like this.
You made me leave the house.
Even more than Popeye. My head, ow.
Oh.
He's cracking it. It's 2 melons that got broken in this movie.
So he's been doing this. He's been pitching this to him all fucking night. I'm confused.
The second day, they're like, I'm not entirely sure.
Dick, you're fired. There's only so many Akira Kurosawa movies you can talk about.
Jimbo and
Rashomon.
Seven Samurai.
Yeah. Some of a bitch.
Why do you even give him the plans?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he essentially gave him what he wanted.
Obviously, the person who wrote the script knows nothing about architecture.
Yep.
And that possession is 9/10 of the law, so he's not going to get paid. Oh, there we go! I said he needed more crazy wears pants, and there we are.
Yeah.
There is a happy
fucking
ending.
Zumbas or whatever. Apparently, that's something we missed that got deleted because there's no reason why the ice cream man would be afraid of him.
The kids probably... He's got to rep with the kids, and...
Hmm.
They're like, you see a guy with a skillet, get out of here.
Maybe one said.
He's got a do-rag on.
Yeah.
He's bad news.
He must be in a gang.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's got to show him up. Whoa. Oh man, do you see how
Wow.
into it he was?
Radical!
Is that your final answer?
He's wearing Converse just in case someone came by with a skateboard and needed to show
I
up.
wonder if Tony Hawk was his body double for this.
And whoever is good with the
You
trampoline
didn't
also.
tell me we're watching Gleaming the Cube Part 2!
Oh, yeah. Is that the one with Christian Slater?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, what an asshole.
So he has this one with brass knuckles on it.
It's a pit bull.
And it's got like the saw blade part from Rambo's knife at the top of it.
You
For
can
grip.
keep it! I got a pit bull now!
Oh, and here we go. Here she is again.
Oh, that lost
So if he has
pussy.
this badass one, why does he? Why does he?
Yep,
like,
that is
suck
Elizabeth
so bad at the
Moss.
beginning?
Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! I'll never be in a major
I'm
show.
gonna win a Golden Globe someday!
I'll never be in a major hit show on AMC.
Or two! Don't forget, she's on Handmaid's Tale now.
Oh, yeah,
yep,
that's
that
right.
sure is her.
Yep.
Catapult.
And he almost killed her.
Before she had her moment.
Thanks. Guess which one of us is still going to have a career in 30 years?
Didn't Hulk Hogan win that lawsuit?
Yeah, he
Like,
made a
it's
porn. He
tabloids.
doesn't need to
Yeah,
do
he
it
did. He
anymore.
doesn't shut down, Tat, or God, what was the name of that site?
The Tatler?
That wasn't Tat. Well, it was something like that. It was,
Only 3 people are gonna get
I
that
know.
reference.
and maybe the one. Well, remember Red Dragon show?
Yeah.
You know that was more modern,
Yeah.
but I forget the name of that website.
He jumped
got
down,
him-
and he
shut
made
it
more
down.
money than he ever made wrestling or making movies. For making a grainy, like, I don't know,
Fucking porn.
porn.
Sex tape.
And then he still keeps trying to wrestle. You're like, you don't need to. We don't need you to.
Well, no. Well, they fired him from the WWE. I don't think
Fired him?
Yeah,
Well,
he got
he
fired.
that's not why he got fired, though. He got fired because he said some racist stuff on a
Yeah.
phone call.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Really? Really,
Yeah.
Terry? Really?
Oh, he's like, he could have just been like, my vitamins were low. I didn't take them that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
forgot to
didn't
take
say
my
my-
steroid injection
I
that
forgot
day.
I forgot to say my prayers and take my vitamins that day.
If I don't take my B12s, my vitamin C's, I get all racist.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm
It's like
disappointed in you, Terry.
hangry, but when you're a roid rager.
Is there like a... Please tell me that there is like a card at the end of the titles that says, coming next summer, Suburban Commando 2.
I never watched the end of the credits. That's
Chef Ramsay will
As soon as it
return.
ended, I just kind of stopped.
Yeah, they were actually going to make it a crossover with another movie.
Didn't you know about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Suburban Commando crossover?
Yeah.
That probably would have been better than the third movie.
It was going to be Chef
In both
Ramsay
cases.
versus RoboCop.
Apparently, his ship is the Tick.
Spoon! Oh, I wonder what's going to happen here.
Boy, your car looks extra shady today, Chris.
It's seen some shit.
I ripped the door off so it's more aerodynamic and I can make the light.
I keep it real.
I still don't get why it's like a block away from them.
Why didn't he flick him off? And yet he still stopped.
Because he's got to do this.
Whoa.
Destruction of property.
Yeah. He's lucky that back then they didn't have the cameras on every stoplight.
Yeah. Although, didn't he technically destroy the wrong one? Like,
Who would have to shoot both of them?
Traffic accidents! This
Yeah.
is gonna be the death intersection now!
oh,
Well,
wow.
Well, that was just awful.
Yeah.
And I think I owe you guys an apology.
No.
I can now
I think-
say that I've seen it.
I,
that's something.
if anyone owes us an apology, I
Now
think
you gotta
it's
play the
Hulk
game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to meet him at a convention or something and demand my money back.
Hogan.
I'll hold on to my receipt for the DVD I bought and be like, you owe me my money back.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can see that my childhood missed nothing.
Yeah. I can see that my childhood was unfortunately
Oh my
taken up
God,
with-
George Wilbur! That's Michael Myers.
Oh.
You
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice
your
that.
childhood
Part four.
definitely benefited
Yeah.
from missing out on that.
Oh, wasn't he also one of the Jasons as well?
No.
I thought,
He played Michael Myers twice, and he was also one of Khan's henchmen in Wrath of Khan.
Ah.
Kane Hodder is the one who plays Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie ones, and he's Jason in most of the Friday the 13th.
Wait, Kane Hodder in the... And I thought... No,
that was Tyler...
That was Tyler Mane.
Tyler Mane, yeah.
Yeah. Who
That was Sabretooth.
Yeah. Who, oddly enough, former tag team partner of Rob Calaway, or Mark Calaway.
With the
Oh, okay.
Undertaker.
I thought Kane Hodder was
back when they were in, like...
It all
Mike
comes
Myers.
full circle.
Back when they were in whatever promotion they were in before WWE or WWF, I forget what they were called, but because they were both like, these like fucking like almost 7 foot tall guys, and they were like, it was like Big Trouble or something like that, and the two of them were tag team partners.
You know how they could have made that even better?
How's
They
that?
hired Kathy Ireland as the kicker.
Oh, that was unnecessary and rough.
Yes. Like sandpaper. I can confidently say I missed nothing by skipping this movie
You
when I was
did
a
not.
kid. Well, this came out when I was still in high school. I would have been a sophomore.
I think I was 6 or 7 when this came.
Yeah, I would have been.
I was
10. I was fucking 10 years old when this came out. Do you hear the song?
Yeah.
Ramsey.
Well, if you could make Terminator 2 and you could shapeshift into whatever you'd want, you'd think you'd want a little bit more hair.
Yeah, if he came back with a bald spot, they'd be like, wow, you're doing it wrong. This came out the same summer as Terminator 2.
Yeah, that's why probably most people missed it.
Yeah,
Go
probably.
see this.
I'm sure
Go
that's
see
the
this or
reason why.
Terminator 2 for the 9th
Well, I
time.
want to say this is probably an August release.
Yeah.
And Terminator
Yeah.
came out like 4th of July weekend. So that is Suburban Commando.
Yeah, that was
That was something.
Well, and what's funny is I think this was the beginning because there was like a multi-picture deal that he signed. I think it was the first one. Then
Hulk Hogan?
then it was Mr. Nanny, and then it was and then like after like the failure of both of these two, they're like,
Well, No Holds Barred came out before this.
yeah, No Holds Barred came out in the '80s,
Yeah,
and
I was
like,
gonna say
and
that.
that one actually, I think that made its money back, and that's why he's still,
Was making movies.
yeah.
But I think the final nail in his coffin was the Three Ninjas movie that he did.
But that wasn't. That didn't even get a theatrical release.
No, that was
just
direct-to-video.
like there was a lot of that.
But then there was Thunder in Paradise, brother.
yeah. Which no, Mr.
What about
Nanny
Santa
was
with
the
muscles?
Killed, it was like Mr.
Oh, Santa with muscles.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh god. Well, then there was that. Oh god, that back when TNT had WCW. There was that made-for-TV action movie he did with Carl Weathers, and I can't remember.
Was it Action Jackson 2?
No, it was like something Island or something where he was supposed to do some like he and Carl Weathers were like mercenaries or something.
Showdown in Little Tokyo 2?
No, like, oh god, let me see here. Now I have to find out what it was called. Oh, it's Assault on Death Mountain is what it was called. And the thing is, if you look at the cover, they tried to really young him up by giving him a hairline.
Oh my God, you are not kidding.
Yeah.
They gave him a fucking wig.
Yeah. And gave him still to make him try to look badass. And this was 2. And it had Shannon, it had Carl Weathers and Shannon Tweed.
Oh, God.
Yeah, God. When I think back to all the softcore porn I used to watch her in as a child.
I remember the movie I remember her from is Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Oh, with Bill Maher is in
Yeah.
that too, yeah, and Adrian Barbeau.
That's why I watched it. It had Stevie Wayne in it, man. If you have not done so already, please like and follow our podcast on Podomatic or iTunes.
No.
So thanks, Jason, for doing the podcast with us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for putting up with me.
Anytime, sir.
All right.
We'll have to come back when they make a sequel.
Make part 2, yes.
Oh God.
There you go. You need to come back and watch No Holds Barred with us now.
All right. I will do that.
That might be a harder movie to track down.
But that one at least I can sit through.
I can only say I've seen bits and pieces of it, so I've never actually watched it all the way through.
That one was a little. I mean, like it is kind of shit, but
Is it like Lionheart?
Kind of like. Well, it's it's wrestling and like the whole thing is like what's his name? Tiny Lester.
Tiny Lester. I remember he was the bad guy.
Yeah, and Zeus. He's sort of like the guy who's out of control, and then of course the Hulk Hogan's trainer was a guy who trained him, but he realized he was out of control and got rid of him, and of course there's that whole storyline, and then the guy who plays Hulk Hogan's brother is a character actor. His brother is a character actor.
He doesn't even have a name. That's just his name.
The most famous thing that everybody remembers from No Holds Barred is Dookie.
Yeah.
What's that smell?
Dookie. He goes,
Dookie.
That's the one thing I remember from that movie.
Yeah. So thanks again for joining us on our podcast, and
no problem. It was a pleasure.
hopefully we won't see you guys because this is a fucking podcast. Hopefully you'll hear from us shortly.
Do it.
Dookie.